Hello everyone, welcome back to Neutralix. I'm your host cosolix. Today we're ranking every device you can play Brawlhalla on. So which is the best device that you should be playing Brawlhalla on? Is it console? Is it PC? Is it mobile? There's a pretty clear answer. Most of you already know it, but honestly you might be here watching about the other devices. You know, what's better, Xbox or PlayStation? Well, we're going to talk about that today. If you enjoy this type of stuff, like, subscribe, comments as always, and also please consider checking out teamneutralix.com. I personally host Brawlhalla classes, and it's the most affordable way to be coached by a pro Brawlhalla player. It's only $4.99, and there's also a lot of coaching sessions you can get on the website, as well as other products and other ways to improve, also for free. We're adding a free lecture for people who just sign up on the website. So there's a lot of stuff. Go check it out, teamneutralix.com. The link to that is down below. And if you also want to improve at Brawlhalla, subscribe to this channel. It is made to help you improve, and all the videos are free. Now, let's get right into this video. So we got a little Photoshop tier list coming up, and we're just going to go one console at a time, and let's rank and just have a nice little discussion. So the first one we'll talk about is mobile. And I'm going to put iPhone and Android in the same boat. They're basically the same at this point for Brawlhalla. You have a bit more control with Android, you know, some bigger screens with high refresh rate, but then you could also just get an iPad. And both of them you can connect Bluetooth controllers, no issues there. I will say, like, yeah, Android, you get a little bit more control over gaming and stuff, but it's so similar, I'm ranking them together. If you play Brawlhalla on mobile, it's the worst way. Straight up, the touchscreen is terrible. It is so hard to play a fighting game on something mobile. Yeah, just don't play Brawlhalla on your phone unless you literally have no other way of playing the game. So that is going straight to D tier. Next, we've got Xbox. And Xbox and PlayStation are very similar. You can rank them synonymously. However, I'm going to give some points to Xbox, some facts, because Xbox is Microsoft. And if you're with Xbox, of course, you get the Game Pass and all that. But more importantly, your controller has native support with Brawlhalla in every game on Windows. So if you do want to upgrade to a PC one day, there's no issues switching from Xbox to PC without any input lag or driver issues or, you know, audio devices. When you plug in a PlayStation, it adds a little audio device. It's a pain. And also, not just that, the joystick is more popular to use for movement in platformer games than the D-pad. It's just the truth. It's the reality. So the ergonomics of an Xbox layout is much better than a PlayStation. So for that reason, we got to put Xbox on A tier. You can set up a high refresh rate if you have the newer Xbox. You could do Ethernet. I'm not sure what high refresh rate Brawlhalla looks like on console. I haven't tried it myself, but I'm sure it's pretty good. And yeah, you set up Ethernet. It is one of, if not the best ways of playing Brawlhalla. So that's Xbox. Let's see what is next. Next, we got PlayStation. So, you know, talked a little bit about the differences already. PlayStation controller, you got some issues, but it is relatively the same as Xbox. But we're going to put PlayStation in B. Also, the best up-and-coming Brawlhalla players are mostly from Xbox, not PlayStation. I'm just being honest. Shout out to Marky Moo. He is from Xbox. Shout out to Balloon Boy. He is also from Xbox. Xbox players are just better. You can suck it if you're on PlayStation. Maybe unsubscribe because I hate you. Okay, don't, please. But yeah, honestly, PlayStation is just a little bit worse for Brawlhalla, and that's just my opinion. But that's just a theory. A cosolix theory. Team Neutralix theory. Okay, let's talk about the next one. There's only 3 left, so this is not going to be a crazy long video. PC, you know, D tier, you know, PC, it's expensive, and like who uses a keyboard for fighting? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's obviously S tier. You just get full control over how Brawlhalla is ran on your system. So like things like overclocking your refresh rate or overclocking your controllers or adjusting the power management modes so the game runs at a higher refresh rate, or launch options, disable network next, tournament tech test, and all this other stuff. Yeah, I already talked about network next, but you know, all the launch options, unlock FPS, frame fix unbounded. You have a million ways. This is the right way to play Brawlhalla. It also has multi-keyboard support where the consoles don't. The only thing with PC is it is unstable sometimes. The builds are kind of weird. Sometimes it's dependent on the PC. My personal PC, I get frame drops and everything like that. It's pretty terrible. Brawlhalla is not well optimized in the slightest, in my opinion. At least not at the moment. It used to be a lot more. So yeah, they just need to work on improving it for PC, but PC is by far the best. You get the most control over everything. Now let's talk about MacBook laptops. If you play Brawlhalla on a laptop, you're weird. Especially a Macintosh laptop, because that's the the ARM chips, the M1, M2, M3, and whatnot. I think Brawlhalla works on them. I could be wrong, and if you somehow get it working, it's super scalp. We're actually gonna put mobile, or like iPhone and Android in C, and we gotta put this in D. There's no way you're good at Brawlhalla if you use an Apple laptop to play the game. I love Apple. Don't get me wrong. No issues with my iPhone. I love it. I have Mac laptops. I've got a Windows laptop. I've got an iPhone. I've got an Android phone. I'm not even kidding. I've got both. I just like them both because I like two phones. Don't use this laptop if you're trying to game. It's just the truth. This laptop is good for school, not gaming, or work, not gaming. Okay, last but not least, we got Nintendo Switch, and it could be similar to the consoles, but it depends with Switch. The problem with Switch is the game only runs at 60 FPS, and then you get a lot of like input lag with some of the TVs, of course. It's very similar to any console. It's just you have no control over controllers and devices and everything like that. Honestly, we're going to readjust this tier list. Xbox is better than PlayStation, but they got to be in the same tier. Actually, screw it. I'm biased. Xbox, you're going in S. PlayStation, you're going in A. And Switch, you are going in B. If you're playing Brawlhalla on a Switch, you are just a really casual player, and you're just trying to have fun. So most people watching are probably on one of these three devices. But if you're on a Switch, an iPhone, or a Mac laptop, or like really, Windows laptop is the same as a PC to a degree. It just depends on the laptop. But yeah, don't play Brawlhalla on a B, C, or D tier device if you're actually trying to improve. There are people who have hit like 25, 2600 on Switch and iPhone and laptops and whatnot. But yeah, the consoles and PC are just the way to go. If this video entertained you or helped you decide what you want to buy next to play your favorite game, Brawlhalla, then like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see next on this channel and what you want to see me film. And I'll see you guys all later. Check out my coaching. Peace. TeamNeutralix.com. Boo-doo.